folks all across Illinois. But it's important now to take those who have been rendered homeless, who are very, very concerned about their future. We want to give them faith and hope and love. Those three virtues are very, very important in our society and always will be. We are people of faith, and we understand how important it is that our government, which is we the people, be here working with local government in order to help folks get back on their feet. Now, with respect to a disaster order, I issued that this morning for this county of Massac. We will be issuing disaster orders tomorrow for other counties in the nearby area. That includes Pope County and Wayne County and Wabash County. Those counties not too far from here are also going to be declared state disaster areas. We have to do that in order to bring all our state assets and resources to help folks get back on their feet. In addition, we want everyone in our local governments, as well as law enforcement, and everyone from our state to help assess the damage that has occurred to families and to businesses in this particular area due to the tornado. It's really, really important that we have accurate assessments as best we can. It's a traumatic time. People have been hammered very much by this tornado, but the more information and specifics we have about the damage that's occurred will help us to file an application with the federal government for federal disaster relief, to get money from Washington to help everyone get back on their feet and recover. As everyone knows here, at the beginning of last year, we had a very deadly tornado in Harrisburg, and we had to work very much with the community there and folks in that area, and they made a heroic return and recovery. We want to do the same thing right here in Brookport and in Massac County and all the places in Illinois that have been affected. And so what I want to do now is bring forward our director of the Emergency Management Agency. His name is John Munkin, and John wants to give a few more details. John, why don't you come forward? Okay?
Thanks, sir.
Very good.
So as the governor said, this was really an unprecedented day yesterday in the state of Illinois, and this is something that one of the hardest things to deal with is just how widespread it was. And seeing so many different locations so devastated as we've seen today, we recognize the fact that the recovery process is not going to happen overnight, but we're committed to making sure that it's done the right way, and we're with you every step of the way. So the first role to play for that process is the initial damage assessment that has to happen at the local level to make sure that we know what damage is out there, how significant it was, and make sure that we can compile all of that information at the state level to make the best case for that federal disaster assistance request. So that's what we encourage everybody to do. Make sure that you're making contact with your insurance companies as soon as possible. Make sure that you're reporting any damage that you have to local authorities. So whether it's law enforcement or emergency